Well, it's claimed laws to strengthen smoking controls in Bangladesh just aren't working, and policymakers have failed to get their message across. I'm delighted to say we're joined by Mahmudul, Haque, who's a civil servant in Bangladesh. Welcome to the programme.
Thank you.
Smoking kills, that's a fact. Why is that message not getting through in Bangladesh?
Well, it's a bit complicated because probably smoking kills is probably the most read and most published health warning messages all over the world, not only in Bangladesh. People just don't take it very seriously. Maybe we have to think why people are not taking this message seriously.
43% of the population, adult population, still smoking. What needs to be done, in your view, to make that change?
I think in terms of legislation in Bangladesh, we have a law back in 2005 which is supposed to control the tobacco. It's not only about smoking. Yeah, you're right, 43%, but there are other forms of tobacco consumption. You have chewing tobacco, you have liquid tobacco, other forms of it. Maybe we have, the policy should more concentrate on how you should control the production of the tobacco. Then it will automatically come down to the consumption.
And is that
reduce. And also, you have to consider that it's embedded in our society. When there is any social gathering or wedding ceremony, you are offered tobacco, you are offered smoking at the first place. So it's not very easy to say that it has been quite a long time, but it will take time to make into an effect.
So as you say, it's changing culture, but also getting industry to take action. Is the government prepared to tackle something as powerful as the tobacco industry?
Well, that's the case. That's we need to discuss, because one hand, they are the highest taxpayers. These tobacco companies are the highest taxpayers in Bangladesh. And another hand, you are supposed to control the production of those companies that are producing. So one hand, they are the revenue generator. And another hand, you have this legislation to control over then banning the advertisement, banning any kind of promotion. So it's kind of tricky. So government has to be very tough and at the same time strategic how to deal with these tobacco companies. And
so do they need alternative companies, alternative revenue streams to get that taxation in? Is e-cigarettes, is that an answer? How popular are electronic cigarettes?
I don't think that that e-cigarettes is the solution. It's better you make people aware. If people are aware of the harmful effect of smoking and other forms of tobacco, they are going to stop the consumption. And that will push the tobacco companies not to produce. And also, people, the farmers especially, who are producing this tobacco, they will go for other winter crops or agricultural crops. So it will definitely go to.
So the legislation is there. There are now fines that may be imposed. Is there enough support for people wanting to give up, to kick the habit?
Yeah, because in terms of banning the advertisement and smoking in public places, Bangladesh has made the progress. But at the same time, you have second-hand smoking and second-hand tobacco consumption. Because if you are a pregnant lady or if you are a kid and somebody else is right beside you smoking, so you are affected. So you need to just make people aware that they can also protest against these smokers in the public and also that kind. And also, we need to take into consideration the cultural thing as well, that we have to kind of mobilize the society, people in the society, that it's a bad thing, and we need to just get out of tobacco anyway.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed for bringing us up to date with the changes in legislation and why culturally smoking is still such a big thing in Bangladesh. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well done.